My name is Jill. I grew up in Illinois and I live in Maine. I've been here for over 40 years. I don't think there's anything that could change my opinion about what's going on in this country right now. I'm certainly willing to listen to the other viewpoint, and one of my hopes with this documentary is to be able to talk to people who have different views and maybe come to some understanding of each other.
My name's Steve. I'm a resident of Maine all my life. I carry a gun. I don't have too much of an opinion on people that don't, other than if something happens, they can't protect themselves. So, they go through their lives either buckling a seatbelt or not buckling a seatbelt. It's not up to me to tell them whether they should or shouldn't, but when they get in an accident, they're going to find out that they probably should have.
Sure, my name is Audrey. I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I'm fine with people owning guns. I'm a little uncomfortable with the idea of people carrying guns around, like in purses or handbags. But definitely, currently I have young kids, so it's really about my kids.
My name is Tom. I'm a lifelong resident of Maine. Up until about 4 years ago, I was the national sales manager of one of the nation's leading manufacturers of firearms. And I'm going in with no expectations. I'm going in open-minded to listen what other people have to say, and hopefully they'll respect my opinion. At this point, I would say it would take a lot to change my opinion, and I don't see that happening.
I'm Tom, and I live in Portland. I'm originally from New Jersey. I've lived in Maine for about 35 years. I have thought about what might change my opinion about my lack of interest in guns, or my opposition to the use of guns or the possession of guns. It's what I think about and the way I focus my mind that matters to me, and how I think of the world. I think of the world as peaceful, and I would prefer to perpetuate that. And if I die in the process because I'm not able to defend myself, so be it.
I am Dr. Kevin Polk. I am a clinical psychologist, and I primarily train people in psychological flexibility and psychological safety. I always start off on the most basic of human levels. That's the trick of this. If anybody wants to know, that's if you work with people who are dying. Or if you don't want to do that, just go read the literature about people who are dying and their deathbed confessions, or whatever you want to say. What almost everybody says, over 90% of people say, I wish I had spent more time with my loved ones.
Very rarely do I get the opportunity to have rational, facilitated conversations with people. I mean, it was really helpful to have Dr. Polk as like the facilitator, where I tend to write off strong supporters of guns as just like this stereotypical, like, gun-toting, don't take my freedoms away America type group. I feel like this group here, they presented their case well, and they were very respectful. So, yeah.
Do I have a solution for the gun situation? Yeah, I do. Leave it alone.
I don't think my opinions regarding guns have changed, but I certainly appreciated listening to a couple of the folks in the group who were responsible gun owners, and I could respect what they were saying and be grateful that there were people like that out there.